Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Taylor. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Goes 24-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Chargers 10, Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And it's 3rd.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Lining up for the point after.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
They run it here with Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Raheem Mostert Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
To throw again on second down. Allen. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. They'll find the rookie from Clemson, T. Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit over the defense.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Oliver made the tackle.
One advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Snap comes in one, and it's Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Broncos have taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Chargers 17. Young Way.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On second down, Mostert. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
And at the 41-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
21. Chargers 17.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try to pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
12 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And Oliver in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, trying to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. weren't able to do so on that play.
Going for it on fourth down, Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Deron Payne in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Here's Taylor. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
Complete to
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Taylor fighting through. And another tackle broken. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Allen. He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he stopped immediately there.
Melvin Gordon.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 27, Broncos 21. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. They run with Taylor, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
And that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Allen completes it to Hardman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 18. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns. Adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
They'll get this one to Pittman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks run the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Chargers 27.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. On first and 10, Herbert flush to his right. To the right side here, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Allen operating from the gun. Open man is to Met, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Open man is Higgins. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Allen. And this is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Butker set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 24, Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And Oliver getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down.
Allen now throwing on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. The give to Taylor. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 40 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. On the move to his left. Finding Knox there, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. They do go for it. Here's Allen, buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now Taylor, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen will get that complete to his tight end Kmet. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
1st down, Broncos.
Allen off the play fake. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Complete.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Taylor. He's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Allen now looks to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in a touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting it to shreds.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now left side, the completion to his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Escaping. Herbert has him knocked free. It's picked up by the Broncos. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Javon Kinlaw, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 14-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught about the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Herbert, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Chargers 42, Broncos 28. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. Able to find Higgins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Jonathan Taylor. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40.
17 yards.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Being chased out left. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Gordon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Open man is good and complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here. Herbert steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This is Gordon as they go to him again. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a pass going downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gordon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's the fullback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 49, Broncos 28. Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what? And he loses the football a 2nd time. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Chargers 56, Broncos 28. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
The
line.
Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Broncos.
Allen now on 1st down. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of 20.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down.
On 1st down, Allen. The toss here completed to Pittman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Denver.
Now Allen again. And this is caught at the end. Now the ball comes loose. And picked up by the Chargers. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.